How do you explain what you saw last night, what you haven't seen in the newspapers today, and what you're about to see now? I have been speechless for a while now on what's going on in this country, but I am even more speechless on what I'm seeing in the mainstream media. Yesterday, you saw on the Fox News channel, and almost no place else, the undercover video that was taken at Acorn's headquarters in Baltimore. Today, we have a new video in the series. This one is at the Acorn headquarters in our nation's capital, the capital of corruption. Watch closely tonight.
I have a unique situation.
What do you mean, unique situation?
My girlfriend's a prostitute, and I'm running for a local election, and we've gone to a lot of mortgage brokers, a lot of mortgage, they just kick us right out.
Okay, well...
All the authorities.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? We can't put this on paper. It's prostitution is not legal in this area.
You can have a business. She's not going to put on her that she's doing prostitution.
But that's the reason for us getting her the house.
Let me say this.
Okay.
I have a business called Legal Investment Services. I made up this name. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, when I file my taxes, I don't file it under Legal Investment Services. I file it as a sole proprietor with Bernie and Bruno. You understand what I'm saying? But the same with her. She can be a sole proprietor, and you don't put down, I'm a lady of the night. I just want to see bank statements. Like, say, if you make $50,000 a year, you can tell anyone, I make about $60,000 a year.
There's one variable here. It's not just her. This housing is going to be for a lot of girls. 13 El Salvador girls.
I understand what you're saying. It's your house. Whatever you're doing is your business.
You want to make sure that you distance yourself from that. Straight up. You are in political stuff. Understand?
Yes.
All somebody needs to do is get wind that you got a house and your girlfriend is over there running a house of women of the night.
I'm using the money that she's getting.
But his action, you don't know where it's coming from. We're looking out for you.
These girls, and so when he does run for office, he has unlimited funds.
Well, I understand all that.
I'm a realtor, but I'm going to give you this card. This has my email on it and my cell phone.
Well, let's give her a call.
I broke this audio this morning on my radio program. The video was released on Fox, I think, at 11 o'clock this morning, and we just got word from Fox News that these two that are in this video have been fired in Washington, D.C. I'm having a hard time understanding this one because yesterday Acorn said this was a fraud and defamatory video, and they knew about it. They knew these people were trying to do this in several cities. Well, there it is. Portrayal is false and defamatory. It is attempted gotcha journalism. Film crew tried to pull this sham at other offices and failed. Acorn wants to see the full video before commenting further. They fired the two that we showed you last night after the show, and during the show, or we just got word about it now, they have fired these two ladies. Joining me now with her reaction to all of this is a woman that you have seen before on this program. Her name is Marcelle Reed. She chaired the board at the D.C. chapter of Acorn. She's a remarkable woman. She also now chairs the Acorn 8, a group of brave whistleblowers who were kicked off of Acorn's national board after they asked just to see inside the books. She's not giving up the fight now. Marcelle, how are you?
I'm fine, Glenn. How are you?
I'm very good. Do you know these two women by any chance that were in that office?
Yes, I do. I definitely know Miss Boone.
Does this surprise you that this was going on?
I'm stunned. I was called by one of your producers and told that just a few hours ago and told that this was happening. And I was so sure that this wouldn't happen at the D.C. office. I had no idea that there was anything like this that occurred at Acorn Housing.
Right, but you are sure that something is going on because they wouldn't let you see the books, and that's why you're fighting, because you're saying it's corrupt in some level. You're concentrating, which I think people might misunderstand when they see these videos and think that people are, the bad guys are the ones working at Acorn. Well, especially last night, and these ladies as well, I mean, they're engaged in illegal activities. They're doing the bidding of people way up above them. These people are disposable, are they not, Marcel?
They are absolutely disposable, and the real truth of it is that they are forced to push for numbers. You know, there always is a need for more numbers. And whenever there's a need with numbers and there's no transparency and there's no accountability, then this is how you slide off the side of the cliff. And I have been barred out of that office. There's actually video of me trying to enter the office there in D.C. and being physically barred. But I think the interesting connection here is that we were barred out of the D.C. office by people from Maryland, specifically Mr. Stuart Katzenberg, who was the H.O. from Maryland, and his accomplice was a Reverend Gloria Swearinger, because D.C. would not knuckle under, and we continued to ask questions.
Okay, Marcel, well, one quick question. I'm up against a hard break, but let me just ask you this. This video has everything. I mean, we have two videos now. Sex, corruption, government officials, hidden cameras, and yet nobody's covering it. Is this a sign that the media is also complicit with the powers that be?
I don't know, but, you know, it was very difficult. If it hadn't been for you, we would have never gotten our story out. So I can't say that definitively, but it certainly seems that way.
Marcel, we have only just begun. Thank you very much. God bless you. Now listen, America, I want you to know that there are so many good people on this story. James O'Keefe is the filmmaker. He's the guy who went in. You met Hannah yesterday. She's playing the prostitute in this. Sean Hannity is also on this story, and I don't want you to miss Hannity's exclusive interview with James O'Keefe. That is tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. It's called Teamwork. We're all in this one together because we're all Americans. I don't care if you're right or left or Democrat or Republican or Independent. Clean it up. Teamwork.